Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for joining me. It is mid-July, I'll be honest, I'm not sure of the date. I don't feel like looking it up, so I'm not going to. But I am just getting ready to kind of think about starting deer hunting. I'm going to be getting my bow out, setting up an archery range, that kind of stuff soon. Heck, you guys may have already seen a video about that by now, I don't know. But, unfortunately Kentucky passed a law this year that you are not allowed to put any feed out for any wild game other than bird feeders around your house until August 1st. So unfortunately what that means is I haven't been able to get a camera out there with some corn in front of it. I do have a camera running, but I'm not getting anything. Few deer here and there, but nothing really. We will be taking care of that. I do have some plans for a way to possibly hang the feeder because as you guys saw last year, the feeder that I have you can only use with a kind of like hang it from a tree limb or hang it from something. It doesn't have its own legs. So I found a potential solution at Harbor Freight that I'm going to be trying out, and I'll bring you guys along. I'm hoping it works out, but again, Kentucky's new law, you cannot put corn or feed out for any wildlife, again, with the exception of bird feeders, before August 1st. So, like it or not, it is what it is. Those are the rules. You got to follow them whether you like them or not. I know normally I do tend to start this a little bit earlier in the year than this, but it is what it is. It's looking like this is probably going to be how things kind of move going forward, so it's probably best that I just accept it and move on. But anyway, guess I'll probably pick the camera up a little bit closer to August 1st if I had to guess. So, yeah, I'll bring you guys along. See you in a minute. I've been seeing 3 hen turkeys pretty consistently, pretty much every day here behind my house. I'm starting to get a little concerned though, as I haven't seen any poults at all. So I was wondering what everybody else has been seeing so far this year. Right now, it's not looking real good here. I have been seeing a Jake though, so we'll call that a win. Alright everybody, I'm just on a quick break from work here, and I want to address that it is officially Tuesday, August 1st. So, Chandler and I are going to be going back towards the woods here momentarily, and we're going to be putting down a bag of corn. I do plan on building something so that I can hang my feeder. That's just going to have to wait until this weekend, but I want to make sure that I get some corn on the ground back there so that I can start getting some pictures of some deer. There's one pretty decent looking buck that I've seen with my eyeballs and through binoculars a couple of times. But I haven't had him on camera yet, and I'm trying to get him on camera so that I can get a good picture and just kind of a good idea of what he actually looks like. We're going to be going back in the woods here shortly, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, well, as I mentioned earlier, I will be doing something with my feeder to make that work a little bit better, but for now, just gonna put it on the ground so I can start getting some pictures. That being said, and I have defended supply point trail cameras up till this point. However, I just replaced those batteries 2 weeks ago. I've had a total of 74 pictures, and the batteries are at 11% right now. This is redonkulous. So I have a weird feeling I'm probably gonna end up replacing that trail camera, but now that I'm living out here, I don't really think I need the cellular anymore. So I don't think I'm gonna keep the cellular functionality. I don't know though. All right. Wow, this knife's absolutely terrible. All right. Fun tip for you. If you want to know where your camera's facing, take your cell phone, put it on the selfie camera, and put it right in front of the lens, and you get a pretty good idea. Can you move real quick, Chandler? Get a pretty good idea what the camera's gonna see. So there you go. Fun tip, I believe I learned that from the Hunting Public. I don't honestly know though, but I think that's who told me that. Anyway, that's pretty much it for right now. I will try to give you an update as I have it. I don't know if it's gonna be replacing the trail camera, if we're gonna be reviewing photos together. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'll see you with the next update. All right, everybody, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and try to hang my feeder here in the middle of this open field. Now, in order to do this, I got these little brackets. They're from Harbor Freight. I think they were like $5 for 2 of them. And they're made to build sawhorses out of. Now, obviously, I'm gonna want this a little bit higher off the ground than what the sawhorses are gonna provide, but what I think I'm gonna be able to do, and as long as it's strong enough, it'll work, is I'm going to put these up there, and I'm going to put 2 10-foot legs on either side, and hopefully this will be actually tall enough to get the feeder high enough off the ground that it won't be an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and get this built. We'll see how it goes. I'll be honest with you, I'm not super confident, but I wanted to try it at the very least. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get going. So wish me luck. How am I going to do this by myself? All right, y'all. Well, it's time to add some bracing. All right, everybody, well, I have finally put together my feeder stand. This is what it looks like. I want to walk everybody kind of through how it works. So as you can see up there at the corner, I have the little brackets that are made again for to make sawhorses. Got one on either side. Down here at each of the sides here, I have staked down at all 4 corners, plus a stabilizing so it doesn't go side to side. It doesn't move at all now. All right, to hang it, I just have a pulley system up there with a hook and another pulley there. What I can do is I got this little cleat here. I can lower it down. I got another loop tied in my rope, hook it on right there, and it brings it down just high enough that I can refill it without having to take it all the way down. So right now, I've got it set up. It's not running. I think I put bad batteries in it. But that's it for now. I've got it out here. So I've got a goal this year of getting a deer on my property. And unfortunately, my property line is right at that wood line right there that you can see. So in order to do that, I have to get a deer up onto my property. And I think this feeder may be the way to do that. I'm going to be setting up a ground blind here shortly. I don't know if it'll be in this video or next one, but put a ground blind right here. It's a nice easy 20-yard shot over there to the feeder. So I'm pretty excited. This actually worked a lot better than I expected it would. I did not expect this to work super well, just being completely honest. I thought it would be a little too flimsy, but with the stakes down and everything, I think this might work for the long haul. All right, well, I'm either going to see you in a minute when I'm setting up the ground blind, or I will see you back in the house. I'll do a little wrap up, but pretty excited to finally get this hanging up. This way I'm not reliant on trees or a tree stand or trees being around to hang my feeder. I'm just really happy this worked, and just so you know, the materials I use, it's 2 8-foot 2x4s, 2 and 4 10-foot 2x4s, and those $5 brackets from Harbor Freight. I think I got a total of 30 bucks into this, not including the feeder. And then of course you need the pulleys, the hooks and stuff like that. So it's probably about 50 bucks into it, not counting the feeder. So I don't feel like that's too bad. Still cheaper than going out and buying a new feeder. So that being said, here's hoping the deer get used to it pretty quick. So anyway, I'll see you in a minute. All right, y'all, don't judge me too hard. It's been a long time since I've set this ground blind up. Don't judge me too hard. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get brushed in a little bit throughout the week, but for now, I think that'll do just fine. All right. So you can see where the feeder is behind me. Got my ground blind. Got my trail camera. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait. Well, all right, everybody. So you do see we have the feeder hung up. Got my ground blind ready to go. When I'm filming this, it is currently August 28th. So I have 6 days. 6 days until deer season. So 6 days from this moment right now, it will be deer season. So hopefully we'll be out there. I do have the goal of hopefully getting deer on my property this year. That's really exciting for me. To be able to actually say those words. But that being said, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel or share with anybody you think might be interested. But that being said, you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you on the next one.